This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and I'm diving into some history here revolving around the Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard case, and this is about Amber Heard's friend, IOTillet. Now, the title of this article here kind of makes me laugh. Amber Heard's friend cuts ties with Johnny Depp, as if IOTillet had these ties with Johnny Depp in the first place, as if IOTillet would be the one to actually decide to cut these ties. But okay, I mean, obviously, Johnny only knows this person exists through Amber. As a matter of fact, the entire world who knows IOTillet only knows IOTillet through Amber. So, kind of a stupid title, but let's see what they got. The 31-year-old first became publicly embroiled and the couple split back in June when Heard named him in the restraining order request she filed back in May. Another ridiculous little detail let's not forget about. In a piece, he called Depp a person I love very much, he wrote. When you call someone your brother, you also commit to calling them out when they are wrong. So, of course, Io's gotta be like, well, since I love Johnny so much, to punch someone in the face at his wedding, of course, that's why I'm telling him that he's wrong. Sounds like hogwash, just my personal opinion. IOTillet Wright opened up about a longtime friends Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's divorce. The photographer and gay rights activist lived with the couple for a year before their 2015 marriage, and I just gotta say this, man. Obviously, no offense to IOTillet, but it's like he has no job. It's like he's an activist, he's a photographer, he's a writer, he's a videographer, he's an entrepreneur, he's just whatever it is that month. Just figured I'd throw that out there. Today, he remains best friends with Heard, but has decided to cut ties with Depp, he told London Sunday Times magazine. Wright explained he disagrees with Depp's unapologetic stance on his behavior, reports People, but doesn't hold a grudge against the actor. It's a tough thing. People are very rarely bad people, he wrote. People have things that happen to them, and people have pain they're trying to get around. It's always these roundabout statements with people like IOTillet Wright. They throw out these blanket statements about how emotions are, how people are, and how that pertains magically to Johnny Depp and how he's wrong against Amber Heard. Well, what if your analogy, your blanket analogy about people doesn't pertain to everybody? Because no blanket analogy about people pertains to literally everyone. Wright continued, everyone's trying to dance with their pain, and sometimes it's who do you stab in the process. It's what you do about having stabbed them. That's the delineation between people you can have in your life and people you can't. Again, this is just like, life's little handbook, phrases of hogwash that say nothing pretty much. We could sit here and think about what his metaphoric lines are saying, what they mean, but honestly, it's not saying anything. Wright's understanding attitude concerns Depp's violent behavior is likely due to the deep relationship he held with the actor and Heard. They saved my life 100%, said Wright of the former couple's emotional support. Glad to hear that. It's always very dramatic too. It's like they saved my life, I was in this rut, I couldn't, find myself as a person. It's always this really melodramatic thing that's going on. There's never, with these people, and I say these people meaning famous people, people wanting attention, where it's just like, yeah, I was having this normal time, things were going pretty good, and I happen to, fall in this situation or get in this relationship. There's always some kind of melodramatic, really intense thing going on. And mathematically, it just can't be like that for every single one of them. Some of it's got to be exaggerated. And the people I don't believe are the people like Amber Heard and IOTillet. In the blog post for Refinery29, he said the reports of violence started with a kick on a private plane, then it was shoves and the occasional punch, until finally, in December, she described an all-out assault and she woke up with the pillow covered in blood. I know this because I went to their house. I saw the pillow with my own eyes. I saw the busted lip and the clumps of hair on the floor. I got the phone call immediately after it happened, her screaming and crying, a stoic woman reduced to sobs. And here is IOTillet now, saying this stuff, and there was a report, I don't know, a few weeks ago, that Io is trying to get out of the testimony in the Virginia trial. Not sure why. If all this stuff was seen with your own eyes, then couldn't you just honestly testify about it? Maybe it wasn't seen with his own eyes. Maybe it was made up. And maybe in court, the same story won't come out every time. Because when you lie, it's hard to keep the same story going every single time, especially in court, especially when like 50 people are watching you and taking notes. And this here is from another article. I just found this hilarious. I mean, I cannot imagine this. Amber Heard has been defended by close friend IOTillet right after she accused Johnny Depp of physically assaulting her. The actress made the claims against her estranged husband and her pal, a photographer, writer, gender activist. Like I said, it's always some different description. It's not like one occupation with IO. It's always like a mixture of patchwork occupations. So whatever IO is, has penned a blog detailing the alleged abuse. Io, who once lived with Amber, claims the actor headbutted Heard in a fit of rage and choked her until she almost passed out. Now, that's not something to laugh about, ever, unless you're picturing Johnny Depp headbutting Amber Heard for no reason. Think about it. No reason. Like, when you try to prove something, you kind of need some motive at some point, you know, especially since Johnny is like in his 50s. He's going to just out of nowhere marry this young woman and just headbutt her? Sounds pretty silly to me. You guys, let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. If you haven't subscribed here, it's a pretty good channel. I'm pretty honest. I try to be funny. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm not. I guess that's up to you. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.